I'm here. I'm here. And we are playing some more Scarlet Hollow on hard mode. Let's get it, boys. Let's go. More hardcore mode. So, last time, we have not left the house yet. We have not managed to leave the house. Hardcore mode means that basically you get locked out of certain paths if you're not careful. But you get an extra trait. So it's like, there's a trade-off going on there. Let's get started. So last time, we were stuck with a choice. To explore the garden or return to the kitchen. Do we want to explore the garden or do we want to return to the kitchen, chat? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we up to? What kind of tomfoolery are we up to? I mean, when I first played this through, we went to the kitchen and then we decided to go into town, if I remember correctly. So, I mean, there's an option there. Do we want to go into town? This might give us more time to, you know, figure out secrets. Actually, you know what? Let's explore the garden and see what's in the garden. And if there's nothing in the garden, then we can go back. You wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. Okay, so, yeah, there's pretty much nothing for us. Okay. You head back inside and close the door behind you. Okay, we're done here. Congratulations, you've eaten and have a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? Hi! Thanks for the cheers! Thanks for the cheers. Late fee, have to run to Walmart, but I'm here. Hey, Harry, welcome. You didn't miss much. Okay, we can investigate the forbidden wings of the estate, or we can head to town. And we're not going to keep exploring the kitchen. There's nothing there, really. Anybody want to take a risk and investigate the forbidden wings of the estate? Well, first I'm going to save. Yes. Just in case we die. Let's investigate. Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from going into the forbidden wings of the estate. Except for the locks and chains sealing them shut. Well, damn, we can't do anything fun! An insurmountable obstacle for most, but a mild inconvenience for you. Oh yeah, we are street smart. Master code breaker, break into the forbidden wings of the estate. Let's go. As the locks fall, the doors moan open, revealing the entrance to what must have been an incredibly lavish ballroom. Faintly in the distance, you can hear the quiet notes of an old piano playing from another room. The forbidden wings are yours to explore. Should we enter? This was a mistake, lock the doors and forget you ever opened them, or on second thought, maybe you should listen to Tabitha's advice. Which one should we pick, chat? I know there's at least 3 of you in here. I have a big giant water bottle in case you guys hear anything weird. I don't know. I kind of don't trust a locked door opening and then hearing piano sounds. I don't really trust it, chat. I can hear it louder now. Don't trust a pianist. Fair enough. Yeah, this was a mistake. Let's lock the doors and forget we ever opened them. You quickly close the doors and reattach the lock. Let's go to town. Also, why was there a cat shadow? Was that supposed to be fucking frou-frou? With your cousin gone, there's nothing for you to really do here. You leave the estate and head out to explore the town. Urban Explorer. Explore every room of the estate before going to town in episode 1. Let's go. If you'd had known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop. It's especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between two of you clean and bury some of the attention, though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. It's really pretty out here. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as that guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. You're fucking telling me. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Dog! Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers! Why, I do declare, who is this stranger? And why does she smell of peanut butter? Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. Should we offer Gretchen the boiled peanuts? That is an option. We have to talk to animals. Should we offer Gretchen the peanuts? Belgian says, of course. One day somebody will take them. Fair enough. Want some boiled peanuts, Gretchen? You whip out the bag and hold it in front of Gretchen. Why, yes, of course I most certainly do. Huh, that's sweet of you, but those are probably way too salty for my little Gretch. We can pet the dog. This is immediately a good game because we can pet the dog. Slurs. How dare she not pet the dog? It's nice to meet you, Gretchen. I'm Tempest. Oh my, I can't remember the last time I met a newcomer who was so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. That's a funny way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Yep. I just got into town today. Wow, I didn't think there'd be anyone else coming. Are you staying with Tabby? How's she holding up? Upon mention of your cousin, Gretchen mutters under her breath. One of these days I'll get that Tabitha to pet me. I haven't seen her since Pearl Ann passed. Or for a while before that, now that I think about it. Why do you want to know? I don't know which one to pick. I want to pick either of these explore options. Let's go with the first one. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so cute. She did back when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. Is she always so, you know, rough around the edges? Yep, that's Tabby for you. I wouldn't take it too personally. I'm not sure what it says about her state of mind that she's still her same old grumpy self. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even though she'd probably never admit it. Are you two friends? I was probably closer than most people have gotten to being able to call her a friend. School here's real small, so everyone had to at least get along with everyone else. She was a grade ahead of me, but everyone knew her, especially since she's a Scarlet. We wound up bonding a bit when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck, and she was Mustard Seed. Me! I was Puck too. Okay, we're romancing Stella. Stella is our romance partner for this run. Let's go. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. Yes, gay. Gay, homosexual, gay. Listen, Stella is my kind of weird, okay? If you guys don't know, you'll find out why I say that. Then she graduated, and that was that. I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Oh, that was Gretchen. I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Oh, before it slips my mind, if you're staying up in that spooky old mansion, you must have met Frou Frou. How does that monster fare? Here we go. Talk to animals. Tabitha's cat, unfortunately, yes. Yeah, I've met Frou Frou. She might think she's so much better than me, but I will get her to let me pet her, even if it's the last thing I do. Sounds like you and Frou Frou have history. You know what? You know what? I don't want to ignore Gretchen because dog. I don't care if Stella finds out. I don't care if Stella finds out. Yeah, I've met Frou Frou. She might think she's so much better than me, but I will get her to let me pet her, even if it's the last thing I do. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? I'm joking. If I could actually talk to animals, do you think I'd do that in front of people? Alas, you have discovered my dark and terrible secret. Or say nothing. I like the second one. I like the second one just because it sounds funny. Southern accents on point. Well, thank you. I'm from Texas. I would hope it sounds authentic. For new viewers, yes, I am from Texas. Yes, I do hide my accent when I speak. I don't use it unless it's in carefully deployed measures like this. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the second choice. I think it's funnier. I think that she'll just blow it off as, oh, we were just joking around. Alas, you have discovered my dark and terrible secret. I can talk to animals, and animals can talk to me. Your dog sounds like a Southern belle when she talks. Yeah, of course you're joking. See? See? I knew she'd blow it off as a joke. You and Stella maintain silent, awkward eye contact. Well, next time you see that devil, please send my regards, and do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but I very much still plan to outlive her. No, she's talking about the cat. Oh, if you just got into town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Biscuits? Your treat? Hell yeah. Awesome, let's go. I'm sure we will be able to pet Gretchen at some point, Belgian. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. Sausage biscuit special for only $2? Nice. Wait, what's that say up there? Winning smile free. Bottomless coffee for $1? Okay. This is how you know this is in small town America. The prices are very reasonable. And I want some of that pie. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize a stranger had entered the establishment. Let's just quietly slide into the nearest booth. Let's not draw attention to ourselves. Yeah, it's $5 for coffee now. It's totally not worth it. This is why I drink coffee from home. I can't afford that shit. You slide into the nearest booth, pretending you didn't notice everyone in the diner gawking at you like they'd just seen Bigfoot. No need to be shy. They don't meet many strangers. It's kind of a big deal when someone new wanders into town. Especially since, well, they probably all know what you're here for, and by extension, who you're related to. That is very true. Belgian basically treats me like a goddess, which he really shouldn't. I am too unhinged to be a goddess, chat. Even if you don't know anybody, it's not easy keeping secrets in a town this size. Hey, Stella. I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They quietly place a cup of coffee in front of Stella. And here's some bacon for the little lady. For me? For me? Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. You can hit the H button on your keyboard to hide the text box at any time. I like that they tell us this so that we can stare at this face. Hang on, I have to screenshot that. 2 seconds, chat. I gotta screenshot this. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna make a funny joke. Gonna make a funny joke. Okay, I made the funny haha chat. Okay. Anything for you? The name's Avery. I'll be taking care of you today. Stella says she's buying, so I'll have one of everything. Can we offer them our boiled peanuts? Honestly, I think everyone we meet will offer the peanuts. I think that will be our thing. Dog is excited. Exactly. She's perfect. You hold out the still dripping bag of boiled peanuts. Gretchen sniffs at the spatters of brine on the table and licks her lips expectantly. No thanks. I shouldn't take gifts while I'm on my shift. Anything I can get you, though? It's got a biscuit and a coffee. It's only $1 for the coffee. And since Stella's paying, we can just be all like, oh, we'll pay for our coffee. But you said you'd buy a biscuit, so. Can I have a biscuit and a coffee, please? I heard they were really good. Best in the country. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and, I'm sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. I mean, polite of him, but... they're whispering about us. They're whispering about us, chat. I could see it. Look at you. I see you. I see you. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. You know, if you ever want to get rid of those peanuts, there's a trash can right by the door. Let's fucking go! There is also always my mouth if you ever find yourself looking for an alternative receptacle. Gretchen really wants to eat these peanuts. Gretchen really wants the peanuts, chat. Anyway, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? It gives you a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always a reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Okay, I'm driving home. Tempest, can you restart stream? No! No! I shall not! You will have to suffer. I am already in too deep. I am already, like, fucking half an hour into stream. I am not stopping and restarting. Oh, did I manage to get the emotes going? I will get the emotes going. Let me double check because I don't remember if I got that done or not. Or did Belgian do it when I wasn't looking? Oh, you don't know how it works? No? Get punished, nerd. Hi, Chica. Hi, Chica. Nah, I'll get the emote up tonight because I already have all of the I have the VOD already uploaded and just waiting for publication, so I'll be able to do it while I'm in there. Belgian's sneaky with it, though. So true, so true. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. Yes, I am lazy. Actually, I'm more just forgetful. I keep forgetting to do things. I really need to start writing shit down. I have 2 kids, okay? Cut me some slack. That should be right after the funerals, too, so it'll be a special occasion. Is the potluck like a church thing? Sounds neat. Maybe I'll check some of those things out. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? Let's see. You mentioned a library. I'll probably spend most of my week there. How's their selection? Oh, it's great. I spent a lot of time there myself. In fact, I was working in the library most of the morning. I ran into you just as I was leaving. Oscar does a great job stocking the place. Once he gets to know you, he'll compile these big lists of books he thinks you'll like. And he's always right. Might as well label the sections by town person. For me, it's a bunch of books on cryptids and weird supernatural stuff. He manages to track down some really rare sources. See, this is why I said we're going to be romancing her, because she is my kind of weird, chat. Bye, Raisin. Bye, Raisin. Have a good night. But yeah, this is why we're romancing her, chat. She is my kind of weird. Cryptids and weird supernatural stuff? Fuck yeah, let's go. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns, biscuit in tow. Is there nothing else coming for me? Gosh, if I'd have known that plate bacon would be my main and only course, I'd have waited before digging in. Here's your biscuit. Winnie says it's on the house. She sends her condolences. Thanks, it looks great. Thanks, Avery, it looks great. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles in your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. Man, this is making me want biscuits. Fuck. And I live in Europe, so that means I have to make it myself if I want it. Fuck. Chat, quick poll. Should I make biscuits later? Is that a thing I should do? Belgian says sure. I had an idea. Maybe I can add a little bit of sugar to them to kind of offset the baking soda. Maybe. Okay, that's 2 people that vote biscuits after stream. I will make biscuits, and I will update the Discord with photos. Anybody want me to also update Twitter or just the Discord? Should this be a Discord only thing? Speaking of which, if you do not join my Discord, what the fuck are you doing? Link has just been posted by Stream Elements. Click that shit. If you are 18, if you are over 18, if you're 18 or over, join. It's totally worth it. You guys get like unfiltered Tempest all the time. And also, you guys get to know things first. Excuse me. You take a bite. It melts in your mouth as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Whoa. This is a really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Avery, I'm not famous. You're the only person I know who's been on the news. If that's not famous, then I don't know what is. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. Let's go! She is us! She's totally me, chat. She's totally me. What kind of videos do you do? Cool, what kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. You should really check out her channel, Tempest. It's amazing. They called you by your name, didn't they? They shouldn't know your name. Should we call them out, chat? Should we call them out? I think we should call them out. How the fuck do you know my name, dude? Dude, as in, like, gender neutral. Dude, how do you know my fucking name? Who are you? Are you a Fed? Oh, sorry. It's just that most people in town know about you. Hi, Leafy! You missed me going schizo over the server knowing my fucking name. Sorry, I'm sure that must seem creepy. Ah, well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. The Holler's a small place. Everyone knows everyone, and that includes extended family. It's all good. I was just caught a little off guard. Glad that didn't freak you out too much. Yeah, and don't worry. Nothing Pearl Ann said about you'll stick, that's for sure. You can just make a good first impression and wipe the slate clean with the whole town. What did our aunt say about us? What the fuck? Oh god, what was she saying about me? Ah, jeez, look, I'm sorry if I said anything. Hey, don't worry about it. Pearl Ann was a gossip and would do this sort of thing with everyone. Spreading weird little rumors about folks was kind of her trademark. Anyway, weren't we in the middle of talking about Stella's illustrious YouTube career? I guess we were, weren't we? I think the best video to start with would be that river one. Oh, I think the best video to start with would be that river one. You know, the controversial one. The controversial one? What the fuck? Yeah, the Katawa River Runner. I didn't expect much of the footage at the time, but it really wound up doing numbers. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Katawa River. And that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river. The size and shape of the creature's body tell you it's likely a predator, and it's definitely not a wolf. You seem to recall that mountain lions used to live up here. Who's to say if there aren't a few left? Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I'd ever seen. I also had people saying it was a dog, or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. It was a mountain lion. I could smell its stink from miles away. Still not sure what it was, and I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. It's a mountain lion. Let's just talk to animals. It's a mountain lion. Or we should go, maybe it's a mountain lion. This actually seems softer, and we want Stella to like us. Yeah, Leafy is on my side here. Going Dr. Dolittle mode. Yeah, we have the talk to animals trait. Maybe it's a mountain lion. It's definitely got that predator shape and size, and there used to be a population in North Carolina. Nah, no way. It absolutely is not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions left this far east. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth and found Jack squat. And there's no reason one would be swimming in the river like this. They're not fans of water. And the body's too long. No way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. There's always people keeping those things as exotic pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Yeah, exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it'll forever roam the Katawa, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commentators for years to come. So speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along. Oh no. Chat, we have to make a choice, and we have to do it now because later in the heat of the moment, we will have to hurry. Should we wrestle the gun away from the farmer and accidentally shoot him or the dog? Hello, Kaylin. Hey. Hi. We have a actual, like, important choice to make later on when we're, like, doing the cryptid filming. And the actual choice is shoot the dog or shoot the farmer. The dog is Gretchen. Do we shoot Gretchen? Look at her face. Belgian says fuck the farmer. Okay, that's one vote for farmer. Okay. I might have to clip that part out of the YouTube VOD when I post it, by the way, chat. I will probably have to clip that part because I remember when I played this through on regular mode, the VOD got flagged on YouTube, so I'm gonna have to do it. Oh, it's the hardcore mode on Scarlet Hollow. It got uploaded on sometime during 2024, and I replayed the game then. I played it on regular mode last, in 2023, I think? Oh, it gives you an extra trait slot, but the downside is you kind of get locked in. Like, you don't get as much, options. Pretty much. But you get a new trait slot, so it's like, it's kind of a trade-off. Yeah. You kind of get locked in, and this is like the darkest timeline from what the game tells you. But you get an extra trait slot, so you get 3 traits instead of 2. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't have even had to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait. No spoilers. I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends anyway. See y'all around. I am too. That's why we're replaying it. We're replaying it for Chapter 5's release on Valentine's Day. Hopefully it's on time. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed. But I'm pretty confident that it's not going to get delayed. Now the coast is clear. I'm going after Skunk Ape. Heck yeah, Skunk Ape is hilarious. I saw a docu-special on it once. Stinky Bigfoot. Right? It should be a really fun video. It's hard to be serious when you're talking about something that's famous for smelling bad. Yeah, it comes on Valentine's, apparently. They said February 14th. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from town over claimed to have seen one on her deck playing tug of war with her dog. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. Domain expansion, Waffle House is closed. What a quote. What? Huh? What the fuck? Belgian, what are you on about? I have questions. When the Waffle Houses start closing, shit is real. What is he talking about? Is he like... Belgian, I hate that you do this to me in the middle of fucking stream. Can you give me a goddamn straight answer or not, sir? What are you talking about? I hate to break this to you, buddy, but thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy my husband fucking with me in the middle of stream. Oh, it's a Madman Fenrir video that he sent me. Okay, now it makes sense. Why didn't you just fucking say that? Why didn't you just fucking say that? Christ, you've derailed the entire stream, my love. I hate you. Please choke. Please choke on a sandwich, sir. And yes, I do threaten my husband on a regular basis. This is a recurring thing for those of you who are new here. Okay, back to the game. Back to the game. I'm ignoring him now. So, what do you want to say? Want to tag along? Yeah, exactly. Aggression. Okay, Belgian allowed it. Never mind. I can't believe that Automata actually flagged that. That was stupid. It's in quotes, my dude. Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky, that sort of thing. Let's ask Gretchen. That depends. Are you gonna be there, Gretchen? Oh, naturally. I wouldn't want any misfortune to befall my beloved Stella. I must stay by her side through thick and thin, however odd her passions may be. Of course, it's actually been a while since I've had anyone but Gretchen out there with me. Say no more, I'm in. We love Gretchen. Look at her. Look at her. Look at this precious baby. Look at this absolute baby. We stan Gretchen in this house. This is going to be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll kind of be like a blast from the past. Say what you want about pugs, but they're the most loyal. As deformed as they are, I do love them. I think they're very cute. I think if I was gonna get a pug, though, it would have to be like one of those German retro pugs, the ones that have been like bred to have longer snouts. Still cute, just, you know, not squish-faced. I miss those two. Our videos were terrible. Same, Stella! Chat. Back when I was, like, in high school, I had a YouTube channel that I started with a bunch of friends. We did a bunch of cosplay skits and stuff on it. And they were terrible. They were awful. Oh, God, this is bringing me back. Holy crap. Okay, I'm old. Sorry. You know, that gets me thinking. Wonder if they'd be down to come along with us. Get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese... I think there's a decent chance we could get him to come out of his cave. If he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Stella pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Aw, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by, or... Okay, if you're really sure. But if you change your mind... Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met someone cool in town today. She's Tabitha's cousin. I know, yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for skunk ape. We should take the easier trails if that would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. Hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring her. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Reese. There's always been something off about that boy. I never did like the smell of him. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Did he ask you to bring me to his house? Why? He's excited to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in town are. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past, 10 years or so. But I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious. You'd love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. That'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome. I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika's much easier to track down since she's at the general store basically every day. But friendship can wait. We got a skunk ape to catch. So we should probably head out if we want to make it up the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. After all, it seems everyone in town has heard awful things about you from your now deceased aunt. We should leave a tip. Should we leave a tip or should we leave a generous tip, chat? Because there is a difference. And we didn't actually pay, so we have the money for it. Not a lot, but we have the money for it. Should we leave a tip or a generous tip? Belgian says we should leave a generous tip. We can steal from our family later. I don't know. I don't know about that, Chief. From the state of the house, I don't think that there's much to steal. I'm just saying. You know what? We'll leave a generous tip. It's fine. You reach into your pocket and pull out a crumpled $5 bill. You know it's a bit more than one would expect to get from such a short dining experience, but you might as well share the wealth while you've got it. You smooth out the bill before placing it on the table inconspicuously. Aw, that's awesome of you. Avery will appreciate that, I'm sure. Stella turns to leave the diner with you following close behind. Gretchen! Look at this girl! Look at this girl! Look at her! Oh, she's so cute. So cute! So cute! It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization and the people you know, following someone you just met in a dark forest in search of monsters. You feel strangely calm, more alive than you felt in years, tense, unsettled, or nothing. I mean, I feel calm. I feel fine with it. I'm cool with it. Besides, speak softly and carry a knife. Stay strapped. Stay strapped, chat. You feel strangely calm. The setting sun paints beautiful colors in the sky, fresh air fills your lungs, and pleasant songs of crickets trill around you as night descends. One thing you've never actually done is gone hiking. I used to hike a lot when I was in like high school and college. I lived pretty far out in the boonies in central Texas, so we had a bunch of hiking trails and unofficial trails around where I lived, and I would hike those pretty frequently. I used to be in such great shape. What the fuck happened? This is where you're supposed to be, with Stella by your side, a sweet smile on her face, and Gretchen plodding along in front without a care in the world. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record, since last year at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change, like normalcy's restored, if only for a moment. Aw, that sucks, Leafy. Then again, didn't you used to work on a golf course, so you at least got to be, like, outside? Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen out here other than cryptids? Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. That is kind of messed up. What the fuck, Stella? But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. Oh, Tetanus Lake! That's definitely the weirdest. 5 foot deep, 30 foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage with grass and trees growing on it, so you can barely tell it was there until you stepped in it. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through it if you weren't careful. Hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It's all stuff from the 50s, too, which is super neat. Salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? You know, just curious. Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. But he was fine. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine, and his leg only took a week or two to heal. Stella, that's the kind of thing that I think you should offload at the start. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was also that time I was out here alone and kind of got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wriggle my way back out. Turns out the wampus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie, she is not. I object to that accusation. I made sure to give those nasty little skunks a piece of my mind. That's what I did. And I kept Stella company, just as she would for me if I decided to hide in a hole for hours. Took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later, I was right as rain, so it could have been a lot worse. Oh, and there was that time I accidentally stumbled onto old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. But that happens to everyone sooner or later. I'd hardly count it. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Well, at least one person in this town knows to stay strapped. I'm sorry, did you just say you almost got shot? Nah, I'm not really shocked about that. This is the holler. I'm just saying. Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids? You know, like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. Never had much luck, though, especially when it came to ghosts. Sometimes you get shot at a little. Exactly, Chica. You get me. Listen, I come from Texas, and in Texas, you just kind of expect that at some point you're going to get a gun pointed at you. Especially if you're an idiot. So, like, just stay off of the other people's property. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd get in all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It's always just me and my camera and an old house, getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. All said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad. And I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there, but if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves I kind of lump in with the cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. She is right about that. She is kind of right about that. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. That was dark, Stella. What the fuck? So let's hope all that's just bunk. Am I right? What about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. Oh my god, she truly is me. The Alamaus are real, chat. Trust. The Alamaus are real. I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest ideas in her head these days. Ever since her parents went away, she's been more and more foolhardy with all this critter nonsense. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. See, that's just what the government wants you to think. Yes, let's go full schizo. Actually, no, aliens are fucking real. Aliens are absolutely fucking real. I will die on that hill. Nice. I knew we had a connection. I know somebody who knows somebody who heard a story from this trucker in Fayetteville. His truck stopped in the middle of the road, shut down completely, even though he had a full tank of gas. And suddenly it looked like daylight outside. He could see cows out in the fields, birds in the sky. Then this metallic, like, egg thing appeared, floating in front of his truck. He passed out, and when he woke up, he was missing one of his pinkies. It was like it had never been there. It was just smooth skin where a pinky should be. I know it's a secondhand source, but there's plenty more like it, and if they are true, could have been the government. I'm convinced. You don't gotta convince me. I am convinced already. Makes sense to me. For sure. And even if this one's hogwash, there's a lot of evidence out there. Are you really expecting to find anything out here? That's fair. We are hunting a creature that stayed hidden from humans long enough to gain a mythic reputation. What are the odds of something like that popping out to star on my little YouTube channel? What are the odds indeed, Stella? What are the odds indeed? But hey, chances are never zero, right? Did you hear that? Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Oh, Duke, you rascal. Huh. Sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Nah, girlie, just old Duke. Now, where the hell are you looking for all the way out here? Skunk ape. Sorry, asked. And who's this you suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick, you ain't. Is that? Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences, I'll keep you in my prayers. I like Duke, and I am sorry that he has to die. Another stranger, another opportunity for a salty introduction. Offer Duke the boiled peanuts. Everybody gets a chance with the boiled peanuts. You hold out the slippery bag in front of Duke. It's grown quite fragrant since you first put it in your rucksack, like the scent of old beer. But you're pretty sure that's what it's supposed to smell like. Boiled peanuts from your backpack? Nah, I'm all set, thank you. I am still more than happy to take them off your hands. Now both of y'all head back on to town, you hear? It is best to steer well of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative. Couple fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damn camera down. Oh, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. So Gretchen dies if we don't shoot the farmer. Yes. Pretty much there's a wrestle with the gun, and you either end up shooting Gretchen or you end up accidentally shooting Duke. No. That you did, but I've yet to see a shred of proof that you listened to any of it. The way you tromp around the woods at night yelling about chungabungas or what have you. Something's been getting at my chickens. I lost 3 this week and can't afford to lose many more than that. Huh. Wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no Skunk Ape, whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's those damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find anyone in one night of tracking. Okay, I'm going to save because I am starting to get a crick in my back. And I am also very hungry. I think this is a good place to stop just to kind of give ourselves a breather before, you know, we have to shoot somebody. So I think that we are going to be heading out, chat. I want to thank you guys for showing up. I really appreciate it. I love you guys, whether you're new or old here. Hopefully I will be streaming on Monday. I have to double check my schedule. I don't think I have myself scheduled off for Monday, but again, I don't remember. We'll have to wait and see. I think on Monday what we're going to do is we are going to stream... What did I have planned? I know that I was going to stream some more Scarlet Hollow, but I don't remember if I was just going to make it the whole week or if I was going to do switch off with other games. Well, let's just assume that on Monday I'm going to be playing Scarlet Hollow again. Shall we, chat? So, I love you guys whether you're old here. I want to thank you guys for showing up, and I will see you guys on Monday.